And today's goddess is LEIZI. LEIZI, I hope I'm saying that right. It's a Chinese goddess, goddess of lightning. And our theme today is revelation. So it's interesting because I pulled a full moon card yesterday after my dance class, which was illumination, very similar to revelation. So we are still kind of coming back from that full moon time. The full moon illuminates, right? Its light shines brightest during full moon time, and that shows us what's in the shadows, shows us what's been hidden. And this card is very similar, where it's a strike of lightning. So maybe you've had some lack of clarity in some issues. This card today is saying there's a transformation happening. Maybe over the full moon or today or the next day, you might be thrown a curveball. It might be a loss or a betrayal or something you thought was going to happen and didn't. Or it could be a wonderful thing happening and coming in. So whatever it is, it's a big change. That's what lightning is, right? I think of lightning as the symbol of Uranus, the planet Uranus, which is surprises and upsets, but also sudden losses or gains. It could go either way. It's not negative. It's just, it's kind of shocking. It's different. Now you're moving in a totally different direction than you thought. And this card is basically saying surrender, trust, that it might feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, but that you're going to be able to get through it. So it's so interesting that I pulled this card just after I received one of these curveballs. And I'm guessing I'm not alone, that there's some of you out there too. When I was 5 years old, speaking of lightning and sudden surprises, I want to give you an example of how this works. Um, my home was hit by lightning, and it was a few months before I was about to start kindergarten. And so everything changed for me. My parents had split custody, 2 weeks with one parent, 2 weeks with the other. But since I was starting school, I had to choose, right, between one parent or the other. And my parents were fraught in this custody battle that had lasted many years. And now my mom's home had been hit by lightning, which literally overnight, within hours, maybe an hour, I think the whole house burned down. It took away all of our belongings, all of our family photos, and a stable, secure home for me and the rest of our family to live in, right? So that determined the outcome of the custody battle, in which the courts awarded my dad full custody. So I became, for the first, 9 years of my life, or maybe 10, it was just me and my dad. And he had full custody, and I saw my mom, I think it was every other weekend and summers. Yeah. So, and then that shifted again when I was 9. So this lightning card is something that I'm familiar with. I've had to go through a lot of shifts and changes, and maybe you're going through that now. So because I'm kind of used to this, like this happens a lot in my life, I'm here to tell you that I'm supporting you, and I know that you can do it. And with these great losses, new beginnings come through, and new opportunities come through as well. And what stays constant in these curveballs or these changes is your inner strength and your inner resilience. So I'd love to lead you through a meditation now, where we tap into maybe the gratitude for that clarity, right? That clarity that came like a lightning bolt. It might even be an epiphany that you're experiencing today, or suddenly seeing something that you hadn't realized. And it can be destabilizing at first, but you will gain strength. All right, here we go. So, as always, tuning into your breath, getting relaxed in your chair or lying down if you prefer. Just don't listen while you're driving. That's my safety message. And begin to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That is the more relaxing breath, when we breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth, and make the exhale longer than the inhale. It turns on the relaxation response, the parasympathetic nervous system, shutting down fight or flight, shutting down worry or anxiety. And those are all natural feelings when you receive a shock or sudden news. So taking this time and this spaciousness now to pause, tune in, bringing your body back to safety, back to stability. Seeing if you can use your imagination to relax your belly muscles, imagining a warm sun in your belly or a pilot light being lit in the core of your abdomen, growing this light, growing this warmth so that it's emanating from within. And whenever we imagine warmth, our body immediately goes into relaxation. And you can imagine and remember how it feels to sit in the sun when you're chilled and how good it feels, that sun just soaking into your skin, into your bones, warming you, relaxing you. We see animals doing it all the time. It's such a primitive desire, life-giving. And see if you can slow down your breath so that you're taking longer inhales and longer exhales. One of the reasons that turtles and tortoises live longer than humans is they are the slowest breathers. And so the slower your breath, the longer you live. Our breath can be slow if we haven't experienced much stress or adversity in our life, or if we have, our breath can be slow because we focus in on it and make it so. So, whatever has been revealed to you, whatever revelation has happened, whatever way lightning has struck you today or in the past couple days with the full moon energy, allowing it to be outside of you just for now, maybe even seeing it as a movie you're watching. Whatever events occurred, whatever you're faced with, whatever challenges, whatever anxieties, place them on a screen as if you're watching a movie and get curious. How is the main character, you, going to get through this time? You know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be entertaining. You know that this main character is going to win in the end. And so can you relax as you're the observer of your own life and just go along with the ride, trusting that all is working out as it should in your highest good. And these 21 days of the goddess meditations are meant to tap into that goddess protection, the goddess messages, the protection and nurturing of the divine feminine, mother, sister. Women are stronger when they gather together. I could say humans are stronger when they gather together, but this is the feminine instinct, is to tend and befriend. So we are tending and befriending with these powerful goddesses of all cultures. And whether you believe that they actually existed in human form or they're just a myth, it doesn't matter, because what they symbolize, that energy that we connect and align with and tap into, is an inspiring and protective force. So knowing that the Chinese goddess LEIZI has sent down the lightning to give you clarity, awareness, to wake you up, we can approach that with gratitude. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you. So I now know what steps to take to proceed. And spending a few moments now imagining the end of the movie. What happens in the end with this main character, you, as you navigate through this big change? What is your highest desire? What are those values that, if you stay aligned with them and maintain them, you will be happy and fulfilled no matter what the script is, no matter what or where the story takes you? Some of these values might be authenticity, honesty, transparency, love, companionship, adventure, prosperity, safety, health, just to name a few. What are some of those values that are most important for you that you can hang on to and thus let go of what it looks like or how it comes to you? Imagining yourself with those values that are important to you. For me, it's health, it's passion, it's family and relationship, togetherness. The details of what that looks like are less important than having all of those things in balance that create my happiness, my fulfillment, my sense of security and stability in the world, my sense of adventure and possibility in the world. What is it for you? Imagine yourself living those values. What does love, what does life, nice Freudian slip, what does love feel like? What does life feel like with those values when we're living life in our most aligned way and highest possible expression? It is pure love for self and for others and for the world. We are most able to be generous and to give when we are joyful and fulfilled. Imagining yourself there, feeling fulfilled, feeling joyful, feeling so abundant, you're overflowing. Sharing love, hope, possibility, a smile with everyone you meet, because you're pouring from an overflowing cup, because you took the time to get aligned. You took the time to set your boundaries. You took the time to meditate and examine what is most important to you. And lastly, before we close this meditation, going inward and seeing if you're getting any additional messages, any clarity, any aha moments, eureka, synchronicity, or maybe you're seeing an image, you're being shown an image, or you're seeing colors in your mind's eye. Just notice all of it. Notice how you feel. Seeing if there's any additional messages from this goddess, LEIZI. And then you can thank her for being here, thank her for protecting you today. Maybe even seeing yourself surrounded by a bubble created by her love, her energy, by her lightning bolt, an iridescent bubble around you so that you're protected. Nothing harmful can come in, only goodness and love. And using that energy of protection with you throughout the rest of your day. Until we meet again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, for day 9, another goddess, another message, another meditation. Thank you for joining. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Everyone on YouTube, everyone on Instagram, and feel free to watch the recording if you want to see from the beginning. I'll see you tomorrow.